Good morning, YouTubers. Today I'm going to show you how to keep your watermelon fresh for up to a month in the fridge after you cut it. Usually the shelf life of the watermelon is three days, 3 to 5 days after you cut it or get it ready to eat. You have up to 5 days. But to keep it really fresh, it's 3 days, but top is 5 days. So today I'm going to show you the trick. The reason why I'm making this video, it's because especially when you're living by yourself, instead of buying the one that they already chunks at the store, the grocery store, it takes it's so expensive when you buy it like that. Believe me, because I did that for a living. I work in the grocery store where I used to chunks fruits and stuff like that. And one watermelon, this cost me like probably $6, $7, six something. And if I chunk it, if I'm in the store, I chunk it, I'll be selling it for like $17, $18. So to save some money, I always buy the whole one, and then it can last me up to a month. But usually it doesn't last me that long. But most of the time, the reason why it lasts me that long, sometimes when I'm busy at work, I have a busy schedule. I don't have time to keep on to remember it, and then until I remember, oh, I had some watermelon in the fridge, and then next thing you know, it's still fresh. But today I'm gonna show you the trick. You can keep it up to a month with no problem. So I'm gonna cut it. Hopefully this one is good. See, you cut it in half. The sound is good though. Yeah, it's a beautiful watermelon. It's good. A lot of people saying trick about watermelon and how to pick a good watermelon. Believe me, I did it for 10 years. All those things people saying about watermelon, the trick, how to pick it, how it's ripe, or all those things, it's all guessing. When you're buying fruit, it's half and half. Guess, and after you cut the fruit, that's when you finally see if it's good or bad. Because a lot of times I cut thousands of watermelons because I used to do that for a living. And most of the time, the one that you think that's good, when after you cut it, it's no good. And a lot of people keep on thinking about the stripe. It has, they give their ideas or whatever, and sometimes they say, oh, the sound and the color, the redder it is, the better, the sweeter. Totally not true. Because I can tell you, the sweetest watermelon you'll find during the watermelon season, it has a little pink color, not red. The sweetest. During the watermelon, after you cut it, during the watermelon season, after you cut the watermelon, the one that you see that has a little pinkish color is the sweetest one. And then don't worry about the red. Well, sometimes I find watermelon that's not even red, kind of white or clear, and then they are sweet. So people telling a lot of stuff, and they telling you, they telling you they know how to know if a watermelon is ripe. The watermelon is ripe when they pick it in the field to load it up to send it to the market. Because as soon as they pick it, they know it's already ripe. I'll give you a little trick to know how you know the watermelon is ripe. They don't pick it young, they'll pick it ripe. But the quickest way you can find out to see if it's ripe, you see the watermelon. Let me put this back so you can see. This is the whole watermelon. You see the butt right here? This is what you're looking for. When the watermelon is not ripe, this point out like a nipple. It point out. And then the bigger the watermelon is growing, and then it's flatten out until it reach to like, a sinking belly button. You see, it's not pointing out. That's how you know it's ripe, because it doesn't have any point anymore. It's already flattened, and it not even flattened, it's even going inside like a belly button. So that's how you know it's already ripe. You don't have to be doing a bunch of sounds or looking at the stripe. Look at all this, can be very deceiving. So the only thing you can do is look for the watermelon, as long as it doesn't have any damage, and then it sounds pretty firm. Like when you bang it like this, it doesn't give you any puffy sound. It gives you more like a sharp sound. It means that it doesn't it's not overripe. And then when it's overripe, it's like mushy inside. It's not overripe. And not only that too, it's it doesn't have any damage on it or anything like that. But don't really look for those things or whatever, those stripes, because I caught some watermelon that doesn't even have one of these, none of those, and they are perfect. So a lot of people are saying they want to show you they expert, they know how to do it or whatever, But it's 50-50. And the same way too, me, I've been doing it for a long time. I can say that, this watermelon is good. And then after I cut it, it's not good. That's nature. You're not gonna know 100% until after you cut the product. So that's how it is. That's the little trick I want to tell you. I wanted to tell you. So to cut it, I cut it in half. Like me, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chunk this half. So this half I'm gonna be chunking. I'll be able to eat it in 3 days. So I don't have to preserve it for more than 3 days. So I just chunk it, not chunk it, I'm gonna slice it. Let me show you. I'm gonna slice it, and then the knife is too sharp. So I separate the watermelon from the skin. Okay, I just slice it. And the second one. And by the way, if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe so I can know to make more video just like this. Subscribe to the channel so I can make more content like this. And this is pretty much it. So these, I can eat this in up to 3 days. So what I'm gonna do with the left, with the other half, this is what I'm gonna do with it to keep it fresh until I'm ready to eat it. These. Okay. I can do it just like that, leave it just like that, halfway like that. But if I want to do it just like that, all I have to do is take a shrink wrap, a plastic wrap, just put it over it completely. Don't let any air out or anything like that. Just lay it flat, cover it. If you want, you can put it overdo it to cover some of the sides, but you don't have to do that. As long as it covers from all the edges, no air can get in, and then you put it in the fridge. Your temp, make sure your fridge temp is below 41 degree. Don't put it where it's too cold in the fridge so it doesn't freeze. But from the safe zone in your fridge, temperature zone is from 41 to 37. So I would say like from 40 to 37 degree. You keep it in the fridge. You set your fridge like that. That's your safe zone for your fruits and food, whatever. From 40 to 37, or it can go a little bit below that too. 36, 34. It can go all the way to 34, but don't go over 40. 41, you can go 41, but don't go over 40 in your temp, in your fridge. Don't go over. So you keep it below 40 all the way to 34. And then all you have to do, you use the wrap. Let me show you how to do it. I don't like this wrap because it has this sticky thing. It's like a glue. It's boring. So you just take the plastic wrap, you just lay it over it just like that. See? Just like that. You don't have to do anything. Leave it just like that. No gap, nothing. You make sure that there is no bubble, no air gap, nothing. Leave it just like that. And then put it in the fridge. Trust me. This can stay all the way to a month with no problem. Even after you cut it open. So, saying that when I'm gonna use it again, if I wanna use half of it, which is a quarter, so what I do, I just remove this halfway, cut a quarter that I'm gonna be using to eat, and then use that same plastic wrap, cover the rest of the quarter that I'm gonna leave in the fridge. And then it can stay, I don't know, it can stay way more than that. Way more than that. Sometimes I forget them in the fridge. When I'm busy working, I have a busy schedule or whatever, I forget them in the fridge until I'm ready to get it. So this is the trick. This is how you can keep a watermelon fresh for up to a month or even more. I don't know. I never exceed more than that. I always finish it. But sometimes it stays in my fridge for more than a month or something. So if you have, instead of buying the chunks watermelon or pieces of watermelon in the store, which could be very expensive and you don't know how they prepare it or anything like that, it's better you do it at home. So what you do, you just do it the same way that I do. You chunk some, and then the rest of them, you just put this right on top of it, just like that. And that's it. That's all you have to do, and it can stay there for up to a month. But remember, the temperature is very important to keep your food in temp in the fridge. Not above 40, below 40, from 40 to 34, and don't put it where the cold air blows in the fridge, because it might freeze it and it might affect the quality of it. So you put it in a safe zone, and always remember, all food that are ready to eat, they supposed to be on top of the non-ready to eat food. Saying that if you have meat, you have raw product or anything like that, like especially this watermelon, if I have meat, I cannot stack meat on top of it. No, this has to be on top, and any raw product that's not ready to eat, you put it in the bottom. The same way with this has to be on top because it's ready to eat. It can't be contaminated. So you put this on top. If you have some vegetable that's ready to, that's not even washed yet, you put it in the bottom. And then meat is the last one to the bottom. Raw meat is the last one to the bottom. And that's it. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.